Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham, and on this episode, look, it's coming from a favorite show of mine on YouTube. It's called the 85 South Show. You know that I've pulled in clips from this show before, but this one is on Goodie Mob giving some secrets and some hints or some things to look out for in music publishing deals. All right, so as usual, you can donate to the channel right here on these links. Bop. And if you want to skip through today's video and skip around through the different chapters, you can right below. All right. If you need copyright explained, it's coming right up. Check it out. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. All right. Now, of course, with the copyright, there are two rights of copy. The music industry operates and revolves around these two copyrights, and that is the masters and the publishing. All right. The masters refer to the sound recording copyright, sound recordings as in records, masters, phonograms, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now you can collect the royalties due and the proceeds due from the master recording from your distributor. All right, for those of you all who are independent and not signed to major labels, that's places like TuneCore and DistroKid. You can also collect the sound recording performance royalties from PPL over in the UK and Sound Exchange here in America, even though America does not pay for sound recording performance royalties in all aspects. All right. You can also collect from PPL if you live in America as well. Now, publishing is considered a performing arts copyright. Performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. The performance royalties for your publishing can be picked up at BMI, CSAC, or ASCAP here in America, PRS over in the UK, and then the mechanical royalties for that publishing for that song can be picked up at HFA, that's the Harry Fox agency, Music Reports, the MLC, and over in the UK, MCPS. You can also pick up your digital lyric display royalties at Lyric Find and Music Match. Now, there are 6 rights of copy to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce, the right to prepare derivative works, the right to distribute, the right to public performance, the right to public display, and the right to digital performance. All right, everybody, so to preface this clip, I want to say if you've never seen the 85 South Show, if you're not an 85%er, this show is on YouTube, so you can go check it out at the 85 South Show. That's starring Karlous Miller, DC Young Fly, and Chico Bean, all right? So make sure you go check out the 85 South Show if you like a lot of comedy, a lot of real-world blue-collar comedy for people that look like me, you know what I mean? So check them out. Now, Big Gipp in this clip, I just want to be frank, a lot of herbal is being passed around the show, right? And a lot of fine spirits are being passed around the show as well. So everybody's chill and relaxed. So before you say, oh man, I can't listen, check out the clip, because the gems that Gipp is dropping in here, as a member of Goodie Mob, right, he's dropping a lot. And everybody's in the clip. T-Mo, Kujo, and Cee Lo, everybody's in the clip. So check it out. I'll let them preface everything I'm going to talk about in today's show.
Now, what adjustments did y'all have to make once y'all blew up? Like when y'all coming from the streets of Atlanta and becoming superstars, like what was the adjustments? Like, because everybody want to make it, but they don't know what it takes to get there, to decide that you got to deal with all these different personalities and
come on, give me talk that shit.
That you know is bitch ass niggas, but you gotta deal with them because they signed the checks. Like
this Gipp department. Let me try your job.
We came in already knowing a lot and more than the average artist knew. You know what I mean? So off top, we was already a problem to the record labels. We was already a problem to the establishment. The things that we came in talking about, we was already a problem to the establishment. So with us knowing that, we knew we had to work harder. And with that being said, it made us ask a lot of questions when we got to Chicago. Now we're not with Laface people, we were Arista people. We started asking these people questions, like when we got taken out and all of a sudden we sitting at a restaurant, we taking 80 people out.
Yeah.
Instead of us sitting there and being like, it's cool and we ordering, we'll be like, shit, how much this cost?
Right.
who paying for this shit?
Hey, Gipp.
What the fuck going on? And they be like, they problems, even though they got hit records. That's how we felt because that's how we came in the game. We was sitting in Curtis Mayfield's house, and he took me in his room and he showed me the original shits from Superfly, and he said, yo, Gipp, never sell your publishing until you ready to leave the game. And you gotta think, having these conversations with actual legends, it made us different. It made us difficult because even, you know, we got to the table with gold records and they'd be like, yo, we got that 250,000 for y'all, and we'd be up in there like, shit, fuck that shit. This ain't enough money.
But you know what, Gipp?
We always broke it down to, it's 4 of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even right now, that saved up 25 years later. Right now, we sitting here and we own everything we ever recorded.
All right, so now that we're back, look, we gotta. You might have heard some coin drops. I think that's a new thing that I'm gonna have whenever some gems are dropped inside of a clip that I preface or I bring on the show. But I wanted to bring this one in because, you know, there's nothing like great industry experience from people who have done it and who've been in it. More than me, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing like that great information. And so let's jump into a few slides here and explain some things that were listed in the video. First thing I want to say is get some knowledge on the game before you play it. You know, that's a huge thing. I always use my cookie analogy, and when you want to sell cookies, you know how much like sugar and milk and, you know, what it's going to take to bake the stuff and to get it packaged and shipped, and you can run all those prices. So you should probably work on that for the music business. Like, you don't just want to start creating and then jump into it and put a lot of money into the creation process and don't have any money left over for marketing or anything like that. So get some knowledge on the game. Figure out, okay, if I funnel money into the creation process on the royalty part, where are these royalties going to show up? Which is why you should download these profit maximization checklists and user guides and music publishing guides below. Right? Where is this money going to show up? How much does this cost? How much does that cost? All that stuff. Next thing, if you feel hidden expenses are being expended on your behalf, ask questions. Now, if you all saw my video from last week, you'll know that I was talking about the 100%ers and the songwriters threatening to sever ties with record labels. Look, that hidden auxiliary recording expense credit card, that invisible credit card, or the discretionary fund on these deals is one that can be ran up in the background and you may not have any knowledge about. That's what Gipp is referencing in this video.
We'll be like, shit, how much this cost?
Right.
Who paying for this shit?
Hey, Gipp.
What the fuck going on?
That discretionary income, that extra little $100,000 that they sit on the side, right? Because the labels got to write stuff off. You know, I don't blame them, but at the same time, you got to watch to make sure that that's not being spent. You want to always come in under budget with these things, okay? So watch that fund. So when people start having dinners on your behalf and your birthday celebration and let's do it at the club, they're trying to sell records by creating a PR stunt, right? Or let's have a dinner and let's have a photo op and you're going to pay for it, right? Or, you know, let's do a some type of birthday bash for you at the club. We're going to have all this, you know, the event planners come out and have the TV screens and the bottles and balloons and sparklers everywhere, and you're going to pay for it, right? We're going to take photos and it's going to look great for the label and it's going to help us sell more records. That discretionary fund, that marketing fund, whatever you call it, when stuff like that happens, look out for it, okay? Next thing, music publishing is your retirement, all right? It really is. I mean, it's the way you use it, but check this out. This is a personal preference. All right. Some artists or writers choose to do so get some extra cash once they are done with the game or get too old to perform. And this is true for a lot of people. You can sell partial percentages of your catalog so that this will be easier to manage with your family upon your death. All right. So the thing here is that if you are in, let's say, a admin deal or a collection deal, which I'm going to jump to in another slide, when you get older, the money might not be coming as fast as you want. but you want to be able to possibly generate some cash, a little bit more cash out of your publishing because you never sold. You just had the administration done or the collection done on your money, but you want to give away just some ownership so that you can have something to live off on. This is when you do it, right? Because the whole time you're working, you don't necessarily need the advance. You just need someone to collect on your behalf. And that's what Curtis Mayfield is referring to when he's talking to Gipp in this clip right here. That's just one example, all right? So let's go to the next slide. Group publishing deals are the worst. They are, right? If you have a group and they're going to get a publishing deal based off of everybody in the group, it'll never be enough money. Don't tie your publishing up or your publishing portion up with the entire group if you don't have to, right? If it makes financial and organizational sense, then yeah, but the money has to reflect the model that you're trying to do as well. So in their case, when they were hot and popping, $250,000 for 4 people is not a lot of money at all, right? And it would make more sense because they're going to make $250,000 over the course of, you know, X amount of months on the road anyway. Why was you taking extra 250 when you got money coming in from other areas? Now, at that time, you know, the endorsement deals weren't running rampant in the marketing and influence and all that stuff. It was only if you knew how to do it. But still, you were selling records. You know, there was enough money coming in so you wouldn't exactly need that up front. And this is why I don't understand why a lot of people want to go ahead and max out every single royalty once you sign a deal. Like, it's great to have the money, but then you got to pay it back. And that's the terrible part. You know what I mean? So be mindful. Those group publishing deals aren't good. All right. Next slide. The best pub deals are collection deals and administration deals. All right. So with this, like, okay, so let me break down these two. Right. And this is going to explain how Gipp and Gipp and the Goodie Mob crew were able to retain their publishing. All right. It is through this. So these two deals do not allow for ownership. All right. I just want to keep that clear. What they do give the publisher is a revenue stake in exchange for the services they offer. Now, let me explain the difference between the two in a nutshell. Collection deals allow the publisher to just collect the funds and that's it. They collect every little penny and nickel they can and they give to you, right? And that's cool. That's great for you. If that's all you want, then that's all you need. But then on the flip side, if you want to do a little bit more, you want to have them go a little bit above and beyond, you give yourself or you look for an admin deal. And in that admin deal that allows them to do the work to exploit your song and get it in television and film and commercials and song placements and usages and retail and all this other stuff, right? When the publisher goes above and beyond and does that, right, then you give them a little bit more. Collection deals are usually at around 15%, okay? And then your admin deals are anywhere from 20 to 25%. That's what it is. Now, when you want to get the advance on your publishing, that's when you enter a co-ownership position, right? Which is, you know, a standard co-publishing deal. Now, to make this go in together with the retirement slide that I just did, that's when you enact the co-ownership position, where you look for an advance, right? Now, you can use the admin situation to say, hey, I want to get an advance on my royalties for what you foresee yourselves collecting for me. Or you can do a co-ownership situation so that the publishing company will take care of all the renewals and extensions just in case you know that your family is going to have some issues when you're passing things down. Or if you don't have any family at all, it will be great to sell your stuff off because nobody's going to be there to collect it anyway. All right. So that has been my couple of points from this clip. I hope that you've enjoyed this clip. I hope that you got some more insight on this channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share, please. I will see you all later. Okay. Peace. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.